Hello everyone, and now welcome to another game between Happy and Romantic, this time here on Secret Valley. Alright, Happy spawning as the red undead on the bottom left hand side of the map. Meanwhile, Romantic has spawned as the blue human up here on the top right. 8 times speed to get things underway. Romantic will be going for an Archmage going up against a Death Knight. No big surprise there whatsoever, as we just now hit the 2-minute mark. Alright, Arcane Tower is already going to get set up here as the Archmage is going to make his way down here to this 533 creep camp. And this Null Assassin creep camp is actually rather difficult to clear because of the poison damage that gets shared amongst all of these units. The Null Assassin wants to spread apart all of that damage as much as possible, meaning that multiple units do in fact take a lot of damage, and we are going to be looking at the Death Knight now making his way in, trying to hope perhaps to steal the last bit of experience from this Water Elemental. Alright, it does get taken down. Water Elemental down to 2 hit points. It quickly gets denied. Claws of attack plus 6 have been picked up as the Death Knight comes in with a quick death coil in order to just be able to regenerate a little bit more mana. Alright, time is of the essence. You can see the Arcane Tower is already up right there. Skeletal minions may try to come across inside, get some damage. There's a death coil, long distance air mail to finish off that poor peasant. Arcane Tower is already up. A little bit of feedback damage onto that Death Knight, who loses a little bit of mana as well, as the Footmen are just trying to chase and get into position. Footmen gonna go ahead and regroup up with the rest of the army. Romantic opting to just try and clear out as quickly as possible. Does get a death coil off here as we now see Skeletal Minion gonna get taken down. Archmage now gets up to level 2, and he pretty much got what he wanted. He just wanted a little bit more experience in order to get to the next level. And that's exactly what he got because the skeletal minions needed to come closer. Death Knight now making their way back down to the south. Archmage may be able to get in some bonus damage as we are looking at a Congo line of militia already making their way in from the north. Alright, the militia are going to try and clear out this creep camp here at what I'll call the 3 o'clock position. Water Elemental getting quickly ensnared as the Forest Troll Trapper should just end up getting surrounded and destroyed. Death Knight unknowingly actually made this creep camp much easier by allowing them to be split up. One Forest Troll Trapper already taken down. Forest Troll Berserker could get taken down as well. Death Coil. But it looks as though the Archmage is going to be able to get that. Nope, Slippers of Agility picked up by the Death Knight. Archmage got the experience. Slippers of Agility went to the Death Knight as we are looking at some death of more units. Alright, Death Knight now down to 33 mana. Won't be able to get in on any more easy kills. Ogre Magi trying to get away. Is it going to end up getting taken down? That is the big question right there, as the Death Knight and the Water Elementals, all of them just hoping to get some more damage through once again. Alright, Archmage gets to level 3. Level 2 Water Elementals. Ring of Regeneration now added as well, and that is going to help out tremendously, the Ring of Regeneration, as that Archmage was already getting low on life. Crypt Fiend now being forced to back off. We can see Town Hall now being constructed back down to the south. Death Knight looking to get in a little bit of heal. Archmage does not have to really worry about it, as the Crypt Fiend is still wandering around in circles. Death Knight getting very close to 75 mana as the Death Knight now wanders back in from the north. You can see a little bit of superficial damage being brought over, but this does not look good for Happy. The expansion will be completed without much harassment and without much focus from or attention coming in from Romantic. Crypt Fiend down to 177 hit points as it looks to back off here as both sides go to their respective corners. Now that we are at tier 2 going to tier 3, adding in the Lich and the Obsidian statue should be very helpful. Lately, I've been seeing Happy actually go for dual slaughterhouses, which is a little bit of a surprise for me. I'm not quite sure what the purpose or point of dual slaughterhouses are, in addition to what Romantic should be getting up an Arcane Tower here in just a moment. Water Elemental wants to put in pressure as the Nerubian Tower causing a bit of, well, slowdown on that Water Elemental. The Water Elemental taking a lot of damage. I don't know. A Water Elemental, if he got hit by a Cold Tower, should he like freeze up a little bit and then get a little bit of health at the cost of movement speed? Not quite sure, as the Water Elemental does get taken down there. Archmage still wandering around. Staff of Teleportation as the Death Knight is at level 1. Archmage is at level 3 as the Footman, well, oh, I don't believe the Lich actually saw the Footman right there. Archmage may be able to come back around here in just a moment. He is going to run by all of these units and then take a lot more damage. What a critical misstep by Romantic. Death Coil, Frost Nova could end up finishing it off. Skeletal Minion trying to get in the front. No. Oh, wow. Death Coil, Frost Nova before the Scroll of Town Portal could finish. And that is going to set things in motion. Romantic now in serious, serious trouble without that Archmage, as the Footmen are now trying to disrupt any sort of gold gathering here. All right, you can see that the Acolytes are back onto that gold mine. Crypt Fiends are here. The Footmen are all going to get taken down. Staff of Teleportation to come in only to use a Scroll of Town Portal to most likely get out. Death Coil saves that unit there. Archmage needs to get out of this really, really difficult and tight spot. Is it going to be able to do exactly that? Yes, it will, as the Death Knight, well, Death Knight able to save his base using the Resurrection at the Tavern, Staff of Teleportation in behind the gold mine in order to use a Scroll of Town Portal to get back out. He did salvage this game just a bit. He was a bit too far, a bit too deep in that fight, but now things are looking a little bit better for him if he can make this game go long and have this expansion start to pay for itself. Now, good thing about Towers is that the expansion will have more time to pay for itself. The bad thing about Towers is, well, it takes longer to pay for itself as you are missing out on mining time and you are investing more into your natural defense. If the Undead can perhaps engage the human in open field combat without the protection of the towers, that would really change the course of the game here. Lich sitting at level 2, Death Knight sitting at level 2 as well. Footman just still wandering around here. Archmage is sitting at level 3. He quickly sells some items and picks up a new Scroll of Town Portal. Lich comes across, trying to get in some damage on these units, as we see the Archmage taking a little bit of damage as well. Water Elemental coming back across the other way. Archmage wants to dive head on into the Undead base. No Nerubian Tower, and that might actually be a bit of a surprise here. We do have Black Citadel, though, and we are going to get 13 to 15 cold damage onto those poor Footmen. Footmen taking a little bit more damage than they would like to, as the Water Elemental down to 370 hit points and dropping rather fast down to 211. Is it going to get taken down? That is the question there. Down to 144. Death Coil finishes it off as the Death Knight makes its way over. Destroyer going to join in on this fight. Healing back up once again. Tome of Intelligence. It is going to be left behind. Apparently you can hide. Oh, nope. Death Knight picks up the Tome of Intelligence there. 44 supply compared to 47. We are pretty much neck and neck in terms of overall supply. Death Knight really wants to get to level 3 and does not get there until after this. Perhaps this Murloc Tide Runner? No. About 8 experience shy. Lich may have been just a fraction too close, as we are now looking at the Archmage, well, looking to try and push in here with the Footmen having to fend. Destroyers are in position. Easy damage there already. Death Knight gets to level 3, and all of a sudden, Romantic once again ventures in a bit too far and is going to run into a little bit of trouble. Death Knight gonna hope to finish off this Footman. Down it goes. Archmage down to 550 hit points, not taking any damage as of yet, as the Mountain King looking to regroup with the rest of that army. 2 Destroyers out, ready to go. Death Knight sitting at level 3. Lich sitting at level 2. We are going into low upkeep right now. No real reason to be at low upkeep at 51. Pretty much one Acolyte is... if that one Acolyte was dead, then you would actually be mining more gold. All right, Destroyers now here, ready to go. What is happening? He's going to go ahead and perhaps try to clear the north side, as he's going to let the base just go ahead and defend itself. There's not that many Footmen. The Destroyers are doing one Destroyer is doing a good job here, and the Destroyers at 660 hit points. Meanwhile, Destroyers off over here are going to go ahead and put a lot of pressure down, and these towers are getting taken out extremely quickly. Multiple Destroyers finishing off tower after tower after tower, and it looks like the towers are just falling far too fast. Masonry upgrade only at level 1, And with that, that is a big problem once more. All right, switching between the two towers is actually causing a bit of problem. Now going to switch back down across over here. Nothing is dealing damage to all of these units. As one tower gets taken down, another tower could get taken down, and that is going to be a very big issue indeed, as another tower is destroyed. All right. Farm gonna go ahead and get taken out. We are looking at a bit of a base race. Acolytes no longer mining here. Lich at level 3. Guard towers are up. Big Frost Nova goes down. Death Knight now absorbing a lot of damage here as the more and more units are going to end up falling. All right, the peasants are here to try and repair the guard towers. Guard towers not that effective against the heroes because of their heroic and other types of armor. Now that the peasants are dead, these destroyers are going to be able to finish off these guard towers now that there is no longer any repair work really getting done. Death Knight sitting at level 4. Lich sitting at level 3. They both have a little bit of mana ready to go. Meanwhile, back down on the other side, Mountain King. Well, Archmage is taking a lot of damage right here. Mountain King trying to fight back as this Acolyte can just, well, you know what? I'm just going to back off here. Nothing really to be all that concerned about, as Acolyte Acolytes are getting taken out. A new Acolyte needs to be trained up here in just a moment, but who is actually losing out more? Death Knight still running his way back down to the other side. Is he going to be able to finish the job? You can see that there is one destroyer up in the air, another destroyer right here. Mountain King gets finished off. Death Knight now nearby to try and finish off that Archmage. Archmage, however, not teleporting, obviously, back to the main base, and it is now 1 base to 1. Romantic sitting at 26 supply. Happy sitting at 58. Happy in a good position to try and reset everything right here. Mountain King is getting resurrected rather quickly, and I'm curious if this castle gets taken down. Nope, it is not going to get taken down in time. If the castle was taken down in time, then the Mountain King or the Paladin would not be able to be trained, since, well, you do not have a tier 3 building. All right, Mountain King is currently out. Stormbolt onto the Lich. Lich is just going to shake that damage off. No real worries whatsoever. Peasants is going to get taken down there, as that castle down to 789 hit points. Mountain King down to dead, as the castle down to 690 hit points and still dropping dramatically. Romantic going to lose this castle here in just a moment. Archmage is just standing nearby watching his home getting destroyed as the undead are going to destroy it, and now in come flying machines. 39 supply compared to 60. Flying machines can easily get destroyed. Flying machines are trying to repair as quickly as possible. Destroyers switching targets as well. Flak cannons, I don't know if they are upgraded, but you can see that there is a bit of chasing going across multiple units. Lich is now sitting at level 4. Massive repairs underway onto the castle, but Frost Nova quickly changing all of that there. Militia now trying to be pulled back out. Mountain King could in fact be resurrected still, as the Paladin down to 186 hit points. Does he have Divine Shield? No, he does not. He gets taken out, and that has to be the game, as Happy finishes off Romantic. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.